Blessings. I'm Randy Crum, and you're watching Vision Ministries of Lawrence County and the Tri-State Area's video podcasting series. And today we have a special guest and my friend that has a personal testimony and a heartfelt testimony. He's second vice president of Vision Ministries, and I know this is very personal to you, Vaughn, and so tell the audience your story.
Yes, as Randy said, my name is Vaughn Crisci. I have three children, Shannon, Colleen, and Sean. It was August 1st, 2014 that I had the worst phone call of my life. Actually, it wasn't a phone call. It was a visit from my boss. I was on the job site working. It was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I saw my boss pulling up in his truck, which was very unusual because my boss very seldom visited the job site. Anyway, I knew something was wrong. Unbeknownst to me, I didn't know how wrong it was. He got out of the truck, and I approached him, and I could see in his face that it was something terribly wrong. He walked up to me and told me that it was my son, that my son had passed. You see, my son had a opiate addiction, along with my daughter Colleen. They both struggle with addiction. But that day was the worst day that any parent could experience. It's the hardest thing in the world to lose a child, whether it's to drugs, whether it's to cancer, whether it's to anything. You're not supposed to bury your children. They're supposed to outlive us. But when I heard that news, I didn't know what to do. I was out in the country. I ran around in the field out there, screaming and yelling. Couldn't believe what I was hearing. I pounded on the ground. I begged God not for this to be true. But unfortunately, it was more than true. It's not easy dealing with addiction in the family. I dealt with addiction with my two children probably for 15 years. It destroys a family. It tears you up. It's the hardest thing you want to go through. And I'm sure many of you out there are dealing with this, are dealing with substance abuse in your family, whether it be drugs, alcohol, whatever. It's a terrible thing that we're facing in this country. We've been facing. Like I said, this was almost 10 years ago that I lost my son. Sean was a good man. He was 33 years old. This is my son. This is all I have now. Our pictures and memories. I want to speak to you today. Not that I want you to feel sorry for me. That's not why I'm here. I'm here so you understand that this is happening way too often. Every day in our country, we're losing hundreds of thousands of people in this country because of not only overdoses from drug, but overdoses with drugs laced with fentanyl, with xylazine, with poison. These substances are poison. This has gone way beyond just addiction. We have families that are losing young ones 12, 13, 14, 15 years old from a pill that they had bought online. First time ever that these young people ever took a drug, and they're dead. We've all done things that we shouldn't have done. We've all made bad decisions in life, bad choices, but you never expected to die from them. And a child that's 12, 13, 14 years old, I'm sorry, shouldn't die. This shouldn't be happening. So we've been fighting this battle for 10 years since my son died. and it's only getting worse. It's not getting any better. Like I said, I'm not here for sympathy or you feel sorry for me. I'm here to try to educate you to understand what's going on with the drugs in this country today.